Hi, and welcome to Wednesday. Today is June 24th, so that means we have 24 burpees to get in. We're going to do that during the warm-up. Warm-up is going to be 50 seconds on, 10 seconds transition. So you're going to start with jump rope. You can do singles, doubles, practice your triple unders. If you don't have a jump rope, you can practice your penguin claps, or you could do jumping jacks. After that, you're going to go plate or dumbbell or kettlebell sit-up. So what you're going to do is grab your ab mat, butterfly the feet. You're going to start with the plate here in front of the toes, come back, touch behind your head, and then sit all the way up nice and tall, and then touch in front of the toes. Next, we're going to go to burpees. So I have 3 rounds of this programmed, so let's try to get 8 minimum each round to hit our 24 burpee total for today. So remember, on the burpee, chest and thighs touch, jump and clap at the top. Again, if you need to scale, you can always step back, step forward. You can stay in that plank position. Still try to do a jump and a clap though if you can. Next, we're going to go into a pike push-up. So I want you to use an ab mat as a target for the top of your head. So what you're going to do is get set up with the ab mat. You're going to have your hands just on the outside of the ab mat like so. Notice that my index finger is pointing to 12 o'clock, so there's just a little slight external rotation. I'm going to aim top of my head for the flag right here, so I'm basically creating a triangle with my 2 hands and then my head. I'm going to pike my hips, so kind of straighten out the legs, and then I'm going to go down, tap, and then press out. So notice that when I finish, my ears are covered by my biceps. When I go down, I'm going down and forward. Okay, so I'm just going to show you from a slightly different angle. I'm going to get set up here. I'm going to go down, tap, and then press all the way back. Okay, so elbows are going to stay stacked over the wrist, and we're going to finish in this position here. Next, we're going to go back to our burpees, minimum of 8. Then we're going to go empty barbell or single dumbbell or kettlebell deadlift. So if you've got a barbell, what I'd like you to do is get set up. Hands should be just outside of the hips. You're going to push the butt back so the bar is just below those knees. Keep the bar close and then squeeze the butt at the top. So your shoulders should be stacked over your hips and over your ankles. So standing all the way up, I'll push my butt back, come back down, and stand. If you're using a weight, like a dumbbell or kettlebell, you can just use one. You can hold with both hands here in the center, tap between the feet, and then stand all the way up. If you've got a dumbbell, you're going to hold by one head, so it's vertical, tap, stand. Notice that my feet are right underneath my hips, so they're not out really wide or too narrow. We're going to go back to burpees for our last 8 or more. And then lastly, we'll go into our inchworm. On the inchworm here, we're going to start with the feet right underneath the hips. We're going to walk the hands out to that plank position. From here, I'm going to lower down to the ground into my up dog. So I'll look up at the ceiling. My arms are straight. I'll twist. Notice that I'm pushing the other shoulder forward as I pull the other one back. I'll do the other side. I'm going to go into my downward dog. I can pedal my feet here. Then I'm going to go foot to hand, twist over that bent knee, switch and do the opposite side. You can get in another downward dog here. And then lastly, you're going to walk your feet to your hands and then counter stretch with the arms overhead. You're going to take about 5 minutes to warm up to your working weight for your deadlift. You're going to be doing 5 rounds of 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So you could either go with a lighter weight and look to get in lots of reps, or a heavier weight and fewer reps. So I'll leave it up to you. So for the WOD, we're going to be doing first 40 seconds on, 20-second transition, 5 alternating rounds of each. You're going to start with handstand push-ups or those pike push-ups. Either version, I want you to use an ab mat for your head or some sort of padding for your head. And then we're going to pair that with our toes to bar or knees to 90 or the weighted sit-up that you did in the warm-up. After our 5 rounds of each, you'll have a 2-minute break. Then we're gonna go 40 on, 20 transition, 5 alternating rounds of each. We're gonna go max reps of double unders, or triple unders, or weighted single unders, or penguin claps. And then the last one here is a barbell or double dumbbell or kettlebell deadlift. So your score is gonna be your total reps of those either double unders, triple unders, weighted single unders, or penguin claps over the 5 rounds. Your grand total will be your score. For the double dumbbell or kettlebell deadlifts, what you're gonna do is grab your weight, you're gonna push the butt back, you're gonna tap the weights on the outside of your feet, and then stand up nice and tall. If you're using dumbbells, just have one head of each dumbbell, tap the ground, and then stand. The important thing is to push those hips back, keep that back nice and flat, and then stand all the way up at the top. For our daily mobility, you're gonna do 5 minutes of either foam rolling or stretching. I've gone over all of these before, so you can check out earlier videos. I am gonna go over the glutes though, since I haven't done that one recently. So for the glutes, you're gonna have a seat on the roller. You're gonna take one leg, put it over the other. So I'm taking my right leg, crossing it over. So my right arm is back behind me. And then from here, I'm just gonna roll back and forth. I can move this leg up and down to kind of hit different areas. At the 30-second mark, I'll transition to my other side. So if my left leg is up, then my left arm is back behind me to support me. Okay, so that's the glutes. You're also gonna be hitting the hamstrings, calves, the lats, and doing some snow angels, which again, you don't have to have the foam roller for. If you don't have a roller, you can always stretch out. Demoed standing hamstring stretches, seated ones, same for the calves. So any of those are fine, just make sure you get in at least 5 minutes of mobility. Guys, if you have any questions about today's program, please let us know. As always, move well, good luck, have fun.